p, and we while hands support identity all consonant while three term labels of this part. The consonant in a bay is also a bilabial is voiced. Example: p, pick, pick, b. The b is one of 6 consonants in the stop sound category. The b is by stopping the air with your lips. The b is a voiced sound, it has a voiceless counterpart. The consonant sound p as with all stops. Aspiration is essential for the pronunciation of the b sound. The b is made with a slight puff of air at the beginning of words and stressed syllables. Example: p, but. So just like for the two, the t or the d sounds likely, open your mouth and leave your lips in natural position. Now you have to stop the air in your mouth. Do the same way as for the two or the d. Place the tip of your tongue on the ridge behind your upper front. Example: two, time. The d is one of the 6 consonants that belong to the stop sound category. The d is made by stopping the air with the tip of your tongue at the alveolar ridge. Example: dog. You need to merge the stop with the fricative into one sound to make the t sound. You need to merge the stop with the fricative into one sound. Example: trush. So you need to merge the stop with the fricative into one sound very slightly. Open your mouth and push out your lips. Place the tip of your tongue on the alveolar ridge behind your upper front. Example: the k is one of 6 sounds in the stop consonant category. Talk this many seem like an easy sound. The pronunciation the k is made by stopping the air with the back of your tongue in your throat. The k is a voiceless sound. Example: hello. The k is made by stopping the air with the back of your tongue in your throat. It's important to know when you should or shouldn't. Aspirative, the g sound, the g is pronounced with a small puff of air at the beginning of words and syllables. Example:
Sound is a combination of sibilant or hissing consonant and also explosive or plosive, which means a bird's consonant. These two articulators are the lower lip, tongue, lower teeth, and so on. For example, the lower lip with a row of upper teeth. We press. Example: Kobe, fat, face, knife, fun. This on sound is a combination of sibilant or hissing consonant and also explosive or plosive, which means a bird's consonant. The- These two articulators are the lower lip, tongue, lower teeth, and so on. For example, the lower lip with a row of upper teeth. We press. Example: heavy, feel like, phew. This on sound is a combination of sibilant or hissing consonant and also explosive or plosive, which means a bird's consonant. These two articulators are the lower lip, tongue, lower teeth, and
while making a sound with the vocal cords. So this is a voice consonant. This sound is simply made by pressing the lips together lightly. The teeth may begin to part a little in preparation for the next sound, which will pull the lips a little bit. Because the soft palate is lower, air comes up through the nasal passage. Example: man, summer, palm. N. To make this sound, the jaw drops a little and the lips part. The front flap part of the tongue goes to the roof of the mouth. Make sure to keep your tongue wide as you do that. The soft palate is lowered. Air comes up through the nasal passage. You can feel the vibration in your nose. Example: N. Can't. Woman. Know. To make this sound, the jaw drops a little bit. The lips part and the back part of the tongue stretch all the way up to the soft palate. The tongue tip is forward. Because the soft palate is lower, air comes up through the nasal passage. Example: bring, finger, drum. The sound is simply made by passing air through a very slightly constrict passage, either between the tongue and the roof of the mouth or in the throat. This is an unvoiced consonant. Part the lips and press the tongue down in the back just a little. If you don't constrict the air passage at all, there is no sound. If you lift the back of your tongue and constrict too much, you'll feel the vibration of the soft palate bunching on the tongue. The lips and jaw don't await the sound, so your mouth can be in position for the next sound when you're making the h. Example: hope, hopeful, house. L. Like L. The tip of tongue touch alveolar ridge. Like L is a flick of the tongue against the alveolar ridge. The back of the tongue remains low. Example: like L. Let, flake, release. Dark L. The tip of tongue touch alveolar ridge and stay there. It is not a flick like L. The back of the tongue is raised toward the soft palate. Example: dark L, real, Google. To successfully make the sound, curl the tongue upward without touching the top portion of the mouth. You should also curl the side of the tongue upward so it is very close to the upper molars. In this position, make a roaring sound like a lion forcing air out of the nose and mouth at the same time. If you are confused about how you should position the tongue, try to make the shape of a ball with your tongue. The side should touch the top, but the tip of the tongue should not touch the top part of the mouth. Example: real, store, third. Form your lips into a small, tight circle. It is important to hold your lips correctly. Imagine whistling or blowing out a candle. Use the same shape to form the letter W. Your jaw should be mostly closed to make the sound, but your teeth should not touch. Example: Weisman, switch, while. Raise the side of your tongue to the roof of your mouth and voice out through your mouth while lowering the back of your tongue. The middle and front of your tongue should be touching the roof of your mouth to begin with. Then you voice outwards and drop your tongue away from the roof of your mouth. The air flows out through the center between the sides of your tongue. Example: use, usual, yesterday.
The vowel sound E. This type of sound is often referred to as a gentle or relaxed voice. When pronouncing a word, we don't need to put stress or a loud sound to the sound. Example: read, freeze, sit. E. Monotone is a group of letters that have one sound or a single sound. Example: sit, sit. Monotone is a group of letters that have one sound or a single sound. Example: America, America. Monotone is a group of letters that have one sound or a single sound. Example: bed, man.
By lifting the middle part. These vowels are vowels that we sound a little long. O, we press example loud, war, north. Front vowels are products when the front of the tongue is raised toward the hard palate, closest to the curve of the upper teeth. The sound is ah. Unrounded vowels are vowels produced in formation where the lips are in a neutral position or the lips are spread out. O. Short vowels are vowels that we can sound short or short. O. We add a little O. Example, load, old, was, lot. Yeah, these vowels are vowels that we sound a little long. Yeah. Example, net, help, beer, hair.
A. Your mouth will change position and shape as you say the sound because they combine to vowel sound. So as you say the A sounds, your mouth will start on the position of the A sound and finish on the position of the E or E sound. Example: able, game, day. Ua. So as you say the ua sound, your mouth will start on the position of the u sound and finish on the position of the a sound. So in this case, our mouth goes from being almost closed with slightly rounded lips like we are going to kiss someone, u, to being slightly open with relaxed lips, a. Example: during security, pure. Oi. Round your lips into an O shape as you do so. Then, as you vibrate your vocal cords, lift your tongue high in the mouth and shift it toward the front. To say E, the transition between these two positions should be very quick. Example: toilet, annoying, join. Ew. So as you say the ew sound, your mouth will start on the position of the a sound and then close a little and become more rounded as you finish on the position of the o or u sound. Example: show, stone, alone. Aya. So as you say the ea sound, your mouth will start on the position of the e sound and finish on the position of the a sound. Example: fair, various, square. I. So as you say the I sound, your mouth will start on the position of the I sound and then it will close a little and your lip becomes more stretched out as you finish on the position of the E or E sound. Example: hike, kind, price. Ow. So as you say the ow sound, your mouth will start on the position of the I sound and allow your mouth and lip to close as you finish on the position of the u or u sound. Example: now, brown, mouth.